Hey everyone, Magic Mascot 40k here, back at it with more Dawn of War Soulstorm. Today I got for you a 3v3 with a lot of Tau in it, and I thought this one was interesting for a few reasons. We'll get into that in a minute. One thing I want to say before I start is I am back. I have not been at the house for a few days. I've been at my family's. I've been away for a while. So right now I live in the city, but my family lives mostly near the farms. Just wide open land of corn and stuff. And yeah, I had a good time. But I have not been at my computer for a while. So yeah. So this was like a week ago. This 3v3. I would say this 3v3 was a week ago, but yeah, I was gone for a while, so I mostly just watched TV and tried out new like weird anime phone games. There's like a new phone game every week, and I wanted to try it out. I am a big fan of Nikki Goddess of Victory, and I wanted to see if there's other games like that. So I went game like snooping. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I just watched TV and played like anime games for 3 days. It was pretty sweet. But yeah. So I thought this one was interesting. Not really for the gameplay, but for what happened. So I end up getting... So this is me. I end up getting most resources. And I'm not very good at Tau. Like, I'm pretty bad at everything. So I thought it was interesting that I got the most resources. And today I'm playing with Steppy Lord. I do think Steppy Lord is one of the best players right now. Usually he does Sniper Scouts and he wins every time with Sniper Scouts. He's like a god at that. And today he did not do Sniper Scouts, and I was like, thank God, because I don't know how to fight that. I have no idea how to fight those guys. But yeah. Another reason I'm making this video is because of the map. I thought this was like it's different. And as you can tell, I was not the host. If I was a host, this isn't really my kind of map. You might recognize it from the story. I think this is a Chaos stronghold or something. But yeah, you might notice this from the story. But anyways, I guess that's it. I'll do introductions. So this is me. I don't really have a Tau color, so I just pick whatever color. Paquita. I have no idea who Paquita is, but good player. And then we have Latroop. Latroop only plays Tau, and he plays like every day. So he's a Tau god, I would say. If you only play Tau and you're online just every day, you're expected to be the best. Here we got Fresh Trident. Fresh Trident. I think he was in one of my very first videos ever. So he's been playing this game as long as I have. If you go back to my really old videos, I think you'll see Fresh Trident. So, very old player. And then we have Toko Kashima, which I think was Imperial Guard in my other video. Oh yeah, one thing I should mention is I have the windows open because it's like 90 out. It's like 90 degrees out. So you might hear the birds and stuff. There's a lot of birds and life out there. So I might get in the video. Yeah. So that's team 1, team 2. I guess I'll do like a story. So we have Tau, Chaos, and Tau. So the thing about Tau is they're very naive. They'll see a guy wearing spiky armor and skulls, and they'll say, "Hey, you look friendly. Aren't you a very friendly guy? Look at all your skulls. Isn't that cool?" So they're very, very naive. And they don't really understand what demons are. They have no idea what a demon is. They don't really understand religion either. So if you have Chaos who worships, dark gods, basically they don't understand Chaos at all. So I can see Tau working with Chaos just because of how naive they are. But yeah. One interesting thing about Tau is I guess demons don't even attack them because they have no real souls. So demons don't even attack Tau at all. So that's interesting. So yeah, if you would summon a bunch of demons and fight Tau, they would just not do anything. So Dark Eldar, Space Marine. I think right now they're fighting in the books, so I don't know if they would ever team up. I think the Salamanders are fighting them right now in the books. It's a really big battle, so I don't know if that's I don't know if they would work together. And here's Tau again. Again, they're very naive. They see all these dead people and they're like, "Oh, you must be friendly." They'll see like a whole ocean of dead guys and go, "Man, you are one friendly neighbor." It just goes to show you how really naive they are. But yeah, I can totally see them working for Dark Eldar because they're just that kind of guy. Anyways, I'm gonna play it. So what's interesting is I do think these guys are better fighters, but we're better at base building, basically. So you'll see me lose every fight, but you'll notice my buildings are a lot better. And as someone who plays other games, I play Age of Empires, I play like other games, like I got pretty good at base building. Not to toot my own horn, but I think I'm a decent base builder. But yeah, I do play other games, so I think they're a lot better at Space Marine than I am. But I'm just better base builder. Alright, let's give this a go. And I was thinking I should not make a video on this one, because I do lose a lot. So I'm not sure if I should make a video on this one or not, but I'm gonna do it anyways. There was like 10 other ones I could pick from, but I thought this one was different enough to record. And you can see it takes like 2 minutes to walk across this, which is enough time to build up a big army or get upgrades or whatever. Even the fastest unit, it takes a long time to go across this big map. So this is really good if you're playing like Apocalypse or Unification. This is more of a Unification map. If you guys know what... Well, Unification is super popular, so I bet you guys know what that means.
Stealth team ready for next assignment.
Groot and Tau stand as one.
So right now I'm plus 26 to 10. But I think at the end of the video I'm like plus 200 So it just gets really out of hand after a while. It gets really crazy. Yeah, so I went Kroot because I didn't want my fire warriors getting headshotted.
The target is ours.
I was really scared of snipers. And the troop does this path to enlightenment build order every time. Doesn't matter what map he's playing on. This is the only build order he does. It's a very strong build order, but this is literally, he does this build order every single time.
I will spread the greater good.
Pretty soon it's the first fight, and I already kind of spoiled it that I lose every fight. But yeah, I think going straight to tier 2 is not a bad idea by any means. Yeah, everybody's going like economy. And interesting, Space Marine doesn't even have generators. Like a late generator. Interesting.
The Cadra will crush them.
So yeah, there's not a whole lot going on, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip a couple minutes. I have no real answer for the Force Commander. The Force Commander is just ridiculously hard to kill. Yeah, there's not a ton going on. I killed some scouts. Not that big of a deal. Fast forward again. And I think I have a stealth suit punching. I have a stealth suit punching people to slow them down. Here's like 1,000,000 stealth suits. Pretty soon they'll all be tier 2. Good job stopping the turret, or whatever this is. Looks like a turret. But if that was a turret, good job stopping it. And it looks like mandrakes are, yeah, mandrakes are getting that. I think going to infiltrated against Tau is pretty smart. It takes them a long time to unlock detection. I'll go ahead and fast forward it. Again, there's the first couple parts of this is not all that crazy.
You can't kill what you can't see.
I should mention this ended up being like an hour long, so we do end up going tier 4. You'll see some tier 4 action here in a bit. Okay, I think it's the first interesting fight of the day. Force Commander halfway dead. So something you'll notice is Space Marine does help out everyone. He helps out Dark Eldar. He helps out Tau. He helps out everyone, you know. So that might backfire here in a bit. Looks like he's buying health upgrade. Fair enough. I think he is tier 2. He's got a sergeant. I think fast tier 2 on this map makes sense. It looks like things are pretty even right now. Tau versus Dark Eldar is interesting because they both do like 100 damage. So they can easily one-shot each other. So it's basically one-shot versus one-shot. Now you have this like sniper fight going on. And they're both tier 2, so it should be even. Now one thing I'll mention is if you do go straight to tier 2, you usually lose map control. So you'll notice they have like no map control at all.
Kroot and Tau stand as one.
You notice these guys here went tier 2. See, this is how much map they have. They have like 10% of the map. So that's one downside of going tier 2.
You needed fire support?
So now I have 92 to 40. Again, at the end of the video, I think it's double. My economy just kind of skyrockets. Here I'm fighting just a million Space Marines. I still don't really have an answer for commanders. My damage is just not right. It's not there right now. And again, I'm kind of garbage at Tau, so I just kind of do random stuff. Yeah, I don't know if this build order was good. He has no like range, and he knows he's fighting double Tau. So I think this is not the best build order to fight 2 Taus at once. Alright, Archon going in. And if... Okay, Lutroop is watching. I was gonna say, he could actually lose everything if he's not careful. Dark Elder has like 0 vehicle damage, so he has to pick his fights correctly. So far I do think this is a good fight. If he kills the Tau commander, that's actually huge. Yeah, don't fight the vehicles. Dark Elder does like 0 damage. Alright, I would retreat. Oh, he did get the Tau commander. Okay, good fight. Librarian can do some serious damage. There's tons of kills going on. Tons of kills. Yeah, do not... I don't know why you're fighting the vehicles. That's a bad idea. So like I said, I think these guys are better than us, but you can see they just have way less of the map. And it looks like we actually ended up winning that by a hair. It could have gone either way. These tanks are not that scary. It's just Dark Elder has no answer to them. Your only real answer to these tanks are maybe raiders. That's about it. So you can see everyone's here. All 3 players. Everyone's over here. So I'm guessing there's no action. Yeah, there's no action over here. It's completely empty. So literally everyone's right here. So we got vehicles unlocked. And I have so much money that I can just make units over and over. So you can see my army kind of skyrocketed.
Bring down the rain of fire.
I think that was a good fight. But yeah, you should just not fight the tanks. Just no real answer to that. I think the witches were a good idea, for sure. Grey Knights. He really just needs a Rhino. If he had a Rhino, I think he'd be fine. Fast forward a bit. It's gonna take the other team a while to recover. They just lost a lot. And for some reason, they just let me decap the relic. I thought that was odd. They're not even trying to stop me. And the troop does this. Oh no. Chaos does a sneak attack. We haven't checked this side of the map the whole game. We have no idea what's over here. We never checked this side. Very expensive squad. This is an extremely, extremely expensive squad. This might not go off. Yeah, did not go off. You need to repair your vehicles, man. Now, if that did go off, it might have killed everything. So, pretty scary. Man, these warp beasts are super expensive. They should win this fight, I think. This is a very expensive Chaos squad. Yeah, I think they're gonna go down here in a minute. Yeah. Now, warp beasts can kill vehicles. Looks like Chaos is tier 4. Okay, Chaos did not lose everything, but they did lose quite a bit. I would not... Yeah, you're gonna get Archon Def. Archon's really good at taking out slow units. This is a pretty big oops from Chaos. Obliterators are what? 100 each. And then you have a push on this right side. The troop is way more aggressive than me. So it looks like they switched sides. They died fighting us over here. So now they're gonna attack us over here. Nice Soulstorm. Very good Soulstorm. It's a very nice use of souls. He's using his souls beautifully. Really just needs some kind of transport. But yeah, good fight from Dark Eldar. I think this is so this is all me. I hide inside my transports for protection. And now Space Marine's like tier 3. Big fight from Dark Eldar. They have to basically win the game right here. If they don't win the game, it's very hard to make this army again. They might be able to destroy these tanks with the warp beasts, but I don't know. They should be able to kill the sorcerer at least. I think this is a very strong army. You just gotta be very careful. Dark Eldar is glass cannon. They're extremely glass cannon-y. And it looks like Eldar is pretty much dead. And then you have these guys here. It looks like they're getting sandwiched. Yeah, they're getting sandwiched. And I just lost everything because I was not paying attention. So it looks like everyone's pushing. Yeah, I think I just lost everything. I was just not paying attention. Alright, they pretty much had to win the game in that push, and they didn't. I think they could have won the game, but they were just kind of attacking randomly. They should have aimed for a weak spot, like over here. There's no defense here. I think if they would attack this weak spot, it would have went a lot better. Yeah, like I said, I lose pretty much every fight. But I do have a lot of resources, as you can see here. So right now I have basically 0 army. You can see here I have zero army. But I am making this huge base. Now for the counterattack, you can see this big ass army here. He did lose a lot of demons, so I don't know if Chaos has any. We'll see. Like I said, it takes like 2 minutes to walk from one side to the other, so we'll see what happens. It's enough time to build a new army. and get upgrades. This is a bad idea. I would not do that. It is a lot of damage though. Ethereal out and about. Well, maybe not. I think Dark Eldar just killed everything, right? Oh, they were very close. You can see everyone's in the red. Yeah, just a tiny bit more damage, and Dark Eldar would have killed everything. Very unfortunate. Just a tiny bit more damage, and Dark Eldar would have killed everything. Nice job with the missile barrage. Very good. He is not protecting his vehicles, he's just kind of letting them die. He has no defense. Both tanks down, and they're tier 4. So Chaos doesn't really have much. Let's take a look at Space Marine. Space Marine is the only one who's actually like trying. Yeah, so you can see Space Marine over here. Now these guys should be injured from the last fight, so they should go down pretty quick. I will say one thing about Fresh Trident, he is using his souls excellently. Great job with this. Oh, yeah. Between the first attack and now this, all of Tau is dead. But Chaos is making their push. This is pretty hard to fight back. But excellent teamwork. Terminators and Warp Beasts. Good combo. Man, look at those Space Marines get slaughtered. Entire squad just got slaughtered. That's crazy. Big push from over here. Chaos does probably the highest building damage in the game, besides maybe Sisters. Really nice fight over here. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. I think this is really just came down to resources. Looks like the Kroot Hounds are dead. But you can see this pretty much came down to resources. So I do think this team is better, but you can see our army's bigger. And that's just a resource thing. Honestly, these Warp Beasts should be able to kill demons no problem. And now it's basically a 2v3. They just destroyed the HQ. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the HQ's down. And trying to recover, you have to build a new HQ, which is going to take a minute. And all their defenses are down. You can see there's no defenses here. So it's basically a 2v3. Space Marine and Dark Elder are going to have to put in a lot of work. You can see these witches can shoot down these vehicles pretty quick. And Grey Knights killed the Demon Lord in like 2 hits. So really good matchup knowledge. And then Land Raider, I don't think I have an answer for Land Raider. So I'm not tier 4 quite yet. I should be able to afford it, but I don't think you really need a transport. Like, look how very powerful army, but you don't want to move like this.
Your flag is out.
I really just need a transport. If they had transports, they might have did a lot better. And you can see that you can just make a new army just like that. So all they did was kind of for nothing. Yeah, I don't think I have an answer for the Lane Raider. More souls, great job. The Soulstorm actually does a ton of damage. So excellent use of the souls. Really needs that Ravengers though. Ravengers would make a big difference here. Or even Ravens. Well, maybe not Ravens. You can get Talos. You need Dark Elder vehicles. I think this was a pretty good fight, but not quite there. Good push from Space Marines. You can see Space Marines are the only ones actually like trying. And with my money right now, I can make Kroot forever, basically. You should have attacked here the first time, but it's fine. How are you supposed to know that was a weak spot? Nobody really plays this map, so this might just be a map issue. And you can see Space Marines repairing his vehicle, which is what the other guy should have done. And you can see how quickly you can go from no army to having a big army in like a couple minutes. And it is a 2v3, so this is going to be a lot harder. I really do think this guy should have just quit because he's just taking up space. It's not cool to just stick around. I think he did very well, but he's just taking up space at this point. Tao's saying he needs Relic. I'm not sure why. The Greater Narlock is ass. So I do think Space Marines is the only one who's like really trying, but now he's fighting. He is fighting 3 people at once. It's basically a 1v3 now. And if we check resources, I have 140 income. And Space Marine, who's fighting 3 people right now, is 93 income. So you can see there's a massive income difference. We should be able to vehicle spam with all this power. You can see how much energy we have. So we should be able to vehicle spam.
Devilfish transport ready.
My only real answer to vehicles is stealth suits or battle suits, which isn't that great for a big map. So I need a better anti-vehicle choice. And here I think we just kind of look at each other for a while, because Space Marine has all these Terminators. I can't really deal with the Terminators. As you can see right here, I'm basically full power Tau, but I just have no real answer for the Terminators. The Terminators are just absolutely insane. They're kind of bonkers. Again, very nice use of souls. Fresh Trident keeps losing fights, but excellent usage of the souls. And I got kind of lucky. Dark Elder has been focusing down the troop, and I don't think I got hit by any soul abilities. I don't think I got hit by a soul ability once. Yeah, I would not. This is a very powerful Dark Elder army, but it's not really built for this. Yeah, it's a bad matchup. So you can see the Warp Beast and the Archon just got absolutely slaughtered. It's a tough matchup for sure. Dark Elder is Glass Cannon, and then you have Tau, which is Glass Cannon. So they're basically the same.
targets. Our duty calls. Get away.
All the crew are dying. All the drones are dying. There must be like 100 deaths already. I forget what the final kill count is, but it must be pretty high. But you can see Space Marine's holding the line. Tier 4 Space Marine is just bonkers. You should have Hellfire Dreadnoughts. I think that would have been really good. Hellfire Dreadnoughts are just really good at everything. If he smites here, that's pretty good. He can smite and kill everything. There we go. Smited the Pathfinders. Good choice. Now it's more of a 1v3 because the Archon's dead and the Warp Beasts are dead. Yeah, it looks pretty even right now. Kind of a stalemate. And again, I'm probably the worst tile player ever. I am like not even hitting buttons. I'm pretty sure I'm not even like trying. Like I'm not even playing. Nice sneak attack here. Good job. Yeah, I think the Archon would be a lot better right here instead of actually fighting. And honestly, Dark Elder can use the green ability to lower their armor. You can. He's not repairing this building. He needs to repair this building. Really needs to repair the building, and it's down. Kind of a slow reaction there. But yeah, you can use the green ability to lower their armor.
Crisis team ready.
Looks like Dark Elder is doing a sneak attack, which is honestly smart. They might actually win this. They might win this sneak attack. This whirlwind is going to be the death of us. We can see how long it took for Tau to make an army after losing their HQ. It's not even really worth it. And you can see Space Marine is just saving everyone. Just really needs rhinos. The map is way too big to walk around. You can't walk around this map. It'll take ages. I haven't seen a demon in a while. No possessed ones. No Bloodthirster. You expect Bloodthirsters by now. And I haven't seen any yeah, I haven't seen anything.
Plasma fire. Pick your targets. A cadre is counting on us. Keep firing. Keep firing.
Imperial, not a good use of it, but whatever.
Our duty calls, Shazla.
I think I will skip forward a bit. It's just a huge stalemate. You can see I got 150 income. And at this point, everything turns red. So you can see here, this is turning red. This is turning red. This is all red. This is red. You can see everything's turning red. So at this point, this is kind of... Really, this is the final fight. I mean, it has to be the final fight. But yeah, you can see everything's turning red and you can't really buy anything. Look at that, it's all red. So yeah, I think this is going to be pretty much it. fast forward a bit.
Mission accomplished. Our duty calls.
Yeah, it's basically a 1v3, and it's not easy to get past Space Marine's defense. I still think they should have Hellfire Dreadnoughts or something. Yeah, Dark Elder. I think Dark Elder did really well, but I think right now he's dead weight. This Warp Beasts are very expensive. This is a very expensive army. And you can see how aggressive the troop is. I would never ever be this aggressive. Like, I'm not that kind of guy. I would never ever be this aggressive. These Scourges should be able to one-shot these vehicles. Yeah, Scourges are. Good job. Chaos pushing. I think we're getting close to the end. But you can see there's a lot of nonsense.
Burst cannon, fire!
Just an absolute ton of nonsense.
Shot count. Disembark.
Now Dark Elder might be able to push. He just killed a lot of stuff. We'll see.
Secure this position.
What you can do is put a bunch of Scourges or even Mandrakes. He has upgraded Mandrakes. What you could do is put a bunch of Mandrakes in Raiders. Have the Raiders jump over here. Right? They can jump from here to here. And you can unload your Mandrakes. Honestly, the Mandrakes would have killed everything. So instead of these really expensive Warp Beasts, you really should just spam Mandrakes. I think that would have been a much better choice. Yeah, I haven't seen any possessed ones. That's kind of weird, right? No Bloodthirster either. And the Demon Lord is fighting Grey Knights, which is a bad idea. Yeah. The Grey Knights kills the Demon Lord in like 2 hits. So I think this is a fail from Chaos. Oh, there's Bloodthirster. Just took over a half hour. Oh yeah, I make a bunch of hammerheads. I think the hammerhead looks cool. I always thought the hammerhead looked cool. So I'm more of a hammerhead guy. Scourges. I mean, they're going in deep. Look at that. If they kill the Pathfinders, that's pretty good. Nice jump. Oh, they're focusing down the Drone Harbinger. Smart. Oh, there's the ones. Took a while. Alright, Dark Elder just sacrificed everything to kill my Drone Harbinger. And you can see I'm not repairing my vehicles because I'm just bad at the game. Realistically, I should be repairing my vehicles. And then you get the Greater Narlock. Again, I'm not really controlling it. It's just kind of there. I think this is the final fight because everyone's out of money. But you can see here I got 171 power. So I can definitely vehicle spam. Like, vehicle spamming is not... Yeah, it's basically a 1v3 the whole game. That's why I was like, should I make this video? I'm not sure if I should make a video where it's basically a 1v3. And I hate to say it, but I do think the Greater Narlock is the worst unit in the game. And I hate to say it, but I think we actually won with the Greater Narlock. So you can see me, I'm in the front. You know, this is my guy. These are my tanks. You can see I'm in front shooting. No backup. Where's my backup at? And what's funny is the troop is super aggressive. But I don't see him. Where's he at? I think this Space Marine guy rage quits because he's been heavily carrying. He was heavily carrying. Now Dark Elder talks about resources. That's what happens when you make expensive units all day long. I really do think if he just would have Mandrake spam, he would have been fine. Yeah, I think Space Marine Rage quits here. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I really do think my Greater Narlock might have actually won the game. Which is weird. It's such a garbage unit. But yeah, you can see kills at this point doesn't really matter because I just make a new army in like 5 seconds. So getting any kills at this point doesn't matter at all. I think you guys can guess what's happening. We did win. So Space Marine's gone. Ooh, was the only one really trying. The troop is being super toxic. The troop is being very toxic in chat. But I guess he's just a very aggressive player. So very toxic win. Yeah, the troop helps me out after Space Marine's dead. Kind of weird. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of it. Yeah, so Tau, everything's very expensive. And you can't really play Tau without money. Because they're just so expensive. Every guy is so expensive. So you can't play them on a small map. It doesn't really work. You need to play them on a big map and have a lot of money. And this Tau guy had no map control and no real resources. So at this point, he was just... I think Dark Eldar and this Tau guy was just doomed. He was just doomed to lose. It doesn't matter how many kills they got. They were just doomed to fail. Even at the very end, no Bloodthirster. And the troop wanted the relic, but I'm not seeing the Greater Narlock. I have a Greater Narlock, right? It's right here. So I'm not sure why the troop wanted that relic. But yeah. So that's it. That was the final fight. It was actually kind of a letdown because once we broke Space Marine's defense, that was it. Space Marine was the only real threat. I think Dark Eldar did extremely well, but man, going head first into those snipers was just not a good idea. Anyways, look at that. Oh yeah, so I thought Space Marines would, I thought for sure Space Marines would teleport over here and destroy all my buildings. So I made a defense. I put these guys everywhere. I thought for sure Space Marine would teleport into my base and kill all my stuff. But he never did. And I thought Dark Eldar would teleport over here or do some kind of Mandrake shenanigans. Like, yeah, I thought the Mandrakes would do something. So yeah, I made all these defenses for really nothing. Oh well. So I ended the game with plus 189 and plus 169 income. I did end up destroying my generators. You can see I destroyed most of my generators and I replaced them. I have like 4 Tau barracks. So I have one here. I got another Tau barracks here. I got like 2 vehicle factories. So I got a third Tau barracks here to spam out fire warriors and whatnot. 2 vehicle factories. There you go. 2 HQs. There you go. But yeah, once you get to the 40-minute mark, you have to destroy your generators and make them again. This is pretty easy for Tau, but it's very difficult for someone like Necrons. It's very difficult for Necrons to destroy their generators and make them again. But yeah. And this, okay, he's got 2 barracks. Very nice. I only seen the Bloodthirster once, I think, and it died like instantly. So I thought that was odd. But yeah, I could have had even more income if I would have made more HQs and stuff. So I definitely could have. My resources definitely could have been higher. And most of my army is right here.
We serve the greater good.
A good chunk of my army is right here defending my base. So definitely not the best Tau army. And then we have Latroop. I think Latroop was just being super aggressive. Yeah, he's only got 1 factory. If you guys played Age of Empires, you would have like 4 or 5 factories pumping out units. So this is something I learned from just playing other games. You really need to have like 10 factories pumping out units. Anyways, I just want to show you off this map, and then sometimes quick tier 2 doesn't always work. You really need to capture the map. And I really think if Dark Eldar just made mandrakes, they would have been fine. Just make 1,000,000 mandrakes. That would have been totally fine. And they kept walking everywhere. I really think this is a map where you just cannot walk everywhere. But you can see no one made rhinos. No one really made transports. I thought that was weird. So Troop ended up getting the highest score, probably because he just never stopped attacking. Me, I just don't want to do that. This Tau guy got the lowest score. I think he played fine, but after a while he was dead weight. He really should have quit. He was dead weight for like 20 minutes. Yeah, Latroop has like double my kills. And Chaos has more kills than me. So I didn't get a lot of kills. And I actually have the most deaths. I died more than anyone. So that's not very good. So my kill death is pretty bad. I just kind of ran into the Terminators and died. But I was crew spamming, and I was drone spamming. So that might be why my death count is so high. And Space Marine has 424 kills, which honestly that deserves a high five. 424 kills is excellent. So good job there. I had most resources gathered, but the troop actually spent more money than me. Interesting. Was there any trading going on? No. There was 0 trading going on. 100 upgrades. Wow. That's a lot. 100 upgrades. That's crazy. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of it. Let me know what you guys think. And I am getting tired after talking for so long. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.